What's up? Thanks for tuning in to another video for reviews on mods of my 2022 WRX. Today I'm doing things a little bit differently. Obviously I'm inside. I've tried things at a few different locations. They're not always going to be outside, they're not always going to be inside. I just thought I would try this because I have to figure out how to get the audio right anyway. Right now I'm just recording all audio and video on my iPhone, so I just wanted to make one video where the sound was better than the previous ones. Also, I wanted to introduce Ollie. She's been in a couple of my videos, and then I had someone to make a comment that, hey, she wasn't in your last video, so here she is. She's a female Dachshund. She's about 13 years old, and she is an amazing dog. She's so well behaved. She has been there with me for a lot of different things in my life, and I couldn't ask for a better dog. Anyway, that is also something that I plan to do in the future. I plan to introduce more people in my life who are important to me and who have unique cars. I do have a couple of people in mind who have cars that I think would be interesting for people to tune in and get their story and check out their cars. So I plan to, obviously I'm going to run out of content for my car, so that's going to be something that I work on throughout the process of building my YouTube channel and my community, because that's what it's about. Like, I'm a person who is big on community, and so if there's anyone who watches my videos and would like to interact with me, leave a comment. Also, you can check out my Instagram page. It's WRBlue22WRX. I respond to any messages that are sent to me on there. So yeah, just get in contact with me. Anything you would like to talk about, my car, your car, anything like that, my dog, your dog, I'm up for any kind of conversation. So today the mods that I'm going to review are the Fortunato 500 series coilovers, the Mishimoto catch can, and the ETS Charge pipe. Actually, I think I'll go in reverse order because the charge pipe on the list of things that I have done to my car was the next. I got the charge pipe from Felix Performance. I left a link to their website in the description. The installation was a 1 out of 5 maybe. It's not very hard. You have to remove your fans, and the only hard part about it is getting down to where your turbo is and getting that coupling on and getting everything lined up. But other than that, it's a fairly simple mod to make. I got it because I had done some research, and it was supposed to help the car breathe, take away some of the restriction in the airflow. Did I notice any performance gains? I don't think that there was a huge performance increase in it. I had the tune on my car before I put the charge pipe on, so maybe my car was already prepared for the increase in airflow. So I would say that if there is a performance increase, it's not that much. Yes, the car does breathe. The airflow is better. You can hear it better. So if you're looking for more turbo sounds or whooshes or whatever you wish to, describe it as, you're going to get a little bit more of that. Would I recommend it? Obviously, part of owning a tuner car is to add as many mods or upgrades as you possibly can to make your car unique and make it perform to the best of its ability. So yeah, go for it. That's all I really have to say about the charge pipe. There's not a lot there. It's easy to install, like I said. It doesn't take very long. The next thing that I added was the Mishimoto PCV side catch can. It was more difficult than the charge pipe, I would say, and really the only thing is there's a clamp on the PCV valve itself that is kind of hard to get to. It's tucked in like right on top of the engine. There's a few hoses that are blocking it. It's just kind of, if you have the right tool, it would probably be easier. I just had some clamps and I think like some slip joint pliers or something. Most of the time, if I'm doing any modifications to my car, I either have not the right tools or not the tools at all. So a lot of things that I add to my car are a learning process, and so this is no different. I picked the Mishimoto because I have the ETS airbox, and I heard that some catch cans aren't compatible with the ETS airbox, and I heard the Mishimoto one was, so I went with that one. I like where it mounts. I think that the hoses were a good fitment. I have no complaints about it, and I will say that I installed mine, I think about 10 or 12,000 miles, and there was already oil on the PCV side. So yes, your car is suffering from blowback day one. Not blowback, blow by, sorry. Yeah, day one your car is having blow by. So I would recommend that be one of your first mods, actually. I waited a little while on mine, and I wish I had actually put the catch can on earlier. I also helped install a catch can on a 2019 Mustang EcoBoost, and there was blow by on it too. So it's not just Subarus, any kind of forced induction is going to have blow by. So put a catch can on your car. That will help extend the life of your engine. So there are definitely no cons to installing a catch can. It is a great investment, and I recommend it. Next, the Fortunato 500 series coilovers. I don't have to be by my car for you to see the stance of my car now. I like how my car sits, but there are some things that I would like to address about the coilovers themselves. After I installed them, well, I had help. Mindy, Jeremy, Shamar, Crystal, and myself installed the coilovers. I also got the SMY lower control arms and end links for the rear. The front came with new links. They're adjustable. So here's the thing. After you install these coilovers, you start to hear sounds that you did not previously hear from your car. I have spoken with Heavy Metal Rex, shout out to you. Me and him have communicated back and forth about this issue. He installed the Silvers coilovers on his car, and he had the same type of sound coming from his car. He went back to the stock end links on the front. I did not. I still have the Fortune end links on the front. I have taken my car to the shop twice to have them check over it to see if there was anything loose or anything like that, and they said everything was tight. So I'm not exactly sure what is causing the sound, but there is a sound coming from the front and the rear of my car. I have reached out to Fortunato. They said that it was the end links and they needed to be adjusted. I have taken the car to the shop twice. I don't know what else to do about that. I do plan to do more research and try to eliminate the problem after my car gets back from the shop. So if there's anyone who watches this video and they have any kind of input on it, if for some miracle Fortunato or Import Image Racing, that's where I got the coilovers from, is Import Image. If anyone from those companies would like to reach out to me and explain a little bit more in detail of how to eliminate the sounds, I'm all for it. Like I said, my Instagram handle is WRBlue22WRX. I will respond. I would just like to know if there is a fix for the sound, because understandably, if I'm going over a bump, there will be some sounds, but it's at low speeds. It's just coming through my driveway. It's making a sound. So yeah, I mean, if I'm going to a car meet or something like that, I don't want my car sounding like it's 50 years old and it's rusted all out like that. I don't want that. So like I said, any input on that would be greatly appreciated. As far as the coilovers themselves, the installation was not very hard. I'm actually surprised at how easy it was to install the coilovers. It was not hard at all to install the lower control arms on the rear. All of it was fairly easy. Now the car is newer, so if you have an older car and you plan to install coilovers, you might have a little bit harder time because the bolts are older, there might be some rust, things like that. As far as my car goes, it was pretty simple. Now, after you install your coilovers, if you do not know how to align your car, do not be far from the shop after you install your coilovers. Your car is going to be very badly out of alignment. Your car is going to be all over the road. I would not recommend you driving far at all after you install your coilovers if you haven't aligned your car. It is very dangerous. Do not drive your car without getting an alignment after you install coilovers. I know firsthand it was interesting driving to the shop after I installed them, I'll say that. That's really all I have for those 3 mods. I have a few more things like the Noble third brake light that I have, the badges, and the Aeroflow wing. I will address that too, but I think that's going to be all for this video. If anyone would like to reach out to me and have conversations, I've said that a couple of times now. I'm all for it. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you next time.